acres over markets. Link me wife when me want sex. Cause when side girl breed up, child support that lead.
Nation, that topic here very interesting. But make us start off with this. Yesterday, Buju Banton in a viral video on social media spoke out against Andrew Holness. I'm not going to share about Buju's arguments, but just know that some people agree with Buju while some people disagree with Buju. Also, some people just simply ridicule Buju Banton without even putting thoughts in what Buju Banton was actually saying. Wrongfully as stated how the man should attend a prison and how Buju Banton for come off of that white stuff. Only supposed to understand the term white stuff. A lot of people who we call public figures spoke out against Andrew and the way he go about running the country, but at the same time, them never get ridiculed like Buju Banton. Funny, ain't it? Still Nation, who next on the list for tackle the Prime Minister? The man from the program Stepping Razor, Muta. But Nation, go and relax on yourself. We soon return.
Child support that lead to farming over plastic, investment over graphic.
Right now. But Wagwan. The entertainment feed community. I open a good pandem on the air blazing Mondays. Now we're talking Nation. Make her run the clip. We already introduced it, so no need to do it again. So with that said, listen to Wagwan.
Also, where the government roll out the vaccine. Yes, government roll out the vaccine, but there's so much things, there's so much ironies and paradox that involve with these things that there's so much questions, whole heap of question, believe you me. Because you know a whole heap of Jamaicans say, as a matter of fact, me hear somebody said yesterday that they would have preferred dead before they take the vaccine. No, that is the stupidest thing I ever hear in my life. But they would have preferred dead than take the vaccine. Because him think the vaccine are going to do him something. Anyway, we don't know what the government is doing as it relates to Jamaica, because I see that them following the World Health Organization and the CDC how to administer this vaccination thing. Now we understand, say, you're supposed to get 2 doses, and we know all of that, but there's certain things that really puzzling. And a couple of weeks ago we played an interview, well not an interview, a radio news from India, where it is said that the American vaccination is saying that they're not going to take no responsibility for nothing that happened to any person that take the vaccination. So it is up to the government to take that responsibility. So we would have really want to find out from this Jamaican government, from Tufton, if is there anything written down or thinking about to say that if something go wrong with somebody who take the vaccine and it is proven to be that it's because of the vaccine that is wrong, are they going to deal with it? We're talking about in terms of compensation and in terms of hospitalization and all these things. If something happened to somebody and it can be proven that this vaccine caused it, is the government ready to take responsibility? Because we them going to give all the private sector the vaccine to give to them workers. We are asked the question also, if the private sector, if the organization give them workers the vaccine and something happen to the worker, will the organization, the company, take responsibility in terms of compensation and or hospitalization for the person? I don't know if that to me is a valid question, because you can't just be taking vaccine. Some people not going to react to it the same way, and because of certain things that is happening internally by other people, there's something might happen that it is because of the vaccine that make it happen. So I think it's valid questions. We're supposed to get answers to that. And we see PJ Patterson and Bruce Golding take the vaccine. Ironically, I was listening to Dean Jackson Miller yesterday talking to Tufton. And she asked him 3 times. This is so weird. She asked him 3 times if him going to take the vaccine or if he's ready to take the vaccine. And up to now, and I now put no judgment on him, but up to now I don't hear him give the woman a straight answer. Dean Jackson, so you ready to take the vaccine? Well, you know, according to what you said, we don't want to jump the line. And him go on and she say, all right, so what then? You will take the vaccine. Well, you know, we are members of parliament and, you know, this and this. It was simple. Brethren, you're going to take the vaccine? No, yes, simple. What kind of answer that Tufton gave the woman about the vaccination? She just asked him a simple question and he might forgot through a long epistle about this vaccination. That is why people don't trust you, no. People don't trust you for that reason. The reason that you cannot give a straight answer. Me and them ask some people are foreign, some big doctors and this and that, if them going to take the vaccine. And them say, yes, when them time come, yes, them will take it. This guy don't answer nothing when she asks the man. When she asks the man something and she don't answer nothing. Anyway, we're going to watch him. We're going to watch him, you know, because all of the parliamentarians, them supposed to take the vaccine. Yes, so we're there with you on the stepping razor. And we ask some questions we think is valid questions. You know, the idea of the vaccination and if any fallout for an individual person after taking it, who's going to take responsibility for them hospitalization and compensation. And then there is the companies that will be administering the vaccination. We are asked the government this question, and I know a whole heap of them listening, and I know them will go tell them, friend, look here now. If we are told that the vaccine will be mandatory, why listen to me good, you know, because this is a serious thing. We are told that the vaccine will be mandatory. No, not mandatory. It will not be mandatory. Sorry. Sorry. We are told that the vaccination will not be mandatory. Not being mandatory means that if you want to take it, you're free to take it. If you don't want to, you don't have to take it. So mandatory means that it is required of everyone to take the vaccination. But the Prime Minister did declare from last year, say, the vaccine will not, capital N, capital O, capital T, will not be mandatory. Now I want to ask a question. If a company or an organization or a group decides, say, them not allowing them worker to come to work without the vaccination, what will be happening, therefore? What is going to happen? If one of them big companies say, look here, we are not allowing any of our workers to come into the departments and come into the company at work unless them take the vaccination. Just like how them say, you can't go in at the supermarket, you can't go in at the bank, you can't go in without your mask. No, people can't see with that because, well, I hope people not see with it neither because them are alabalu about it. But people really actually put on them masks and go in a bank. Put on them masks and go in a certain place. Them do it. That is mandatory. When you're going into public spaces, it's mandatory to wear a mask. Now, me want to ask, will it be that you cannot go into a supermarket, you cannot go into ILO, you cannot go into the Bank of Nova Scotia, you cannot work there, you cannot clean out the place as a janitor, you cannot go into the tax office, you cannot go into any place unless you take the vaccine. Now, if that is the case, it means it is not something where you say it is not mandatory. That is really a serious thing. And this is a thing that people should check in at them head. Because soon, you're going to have to go, when you're going on a plane, they're going to tell you, say, you have to have some card. Just like when you go in a certain country, and you do have certain vaccination, yellow fever vaccination, you have to show the card. You're going to go up on the plane and they're going to say, you have to show your card. Just like how they must say, if you go up on the plane, you have to prove, say, your test negative. You go up on the plane and say, your test negative, all right, you're all right. You have to test before you go up on the plane. You have to pay all $8,000, sometimes $20,000 to get a test 3 days or 2 days before you take a flight. And this is mandatory. You can't go in a certain country now unless you pay $2,000 for them money to book a hotel and make them come test you in the hotel and make them quarantine you for how much days in the hotel. That is not something where that says not mandatory. That means say, what is it that they might go around the corner, which is really that they might do. They might go around the corner and tell you, say, the vaccine, if you want to take it, you take it. If you don't want to take it, you don't take it. But yet still now, they might implement some measures where you have to take it for do certain business in your country or abroad. Now you're the wickedest one. The wickedest bribe I ever hear a government say, and I don't know if it's the CDC or is the World Health Organization tell them to do this. The government of Jamaica is saying that for those over 60-year-old, they will be given $10,000 to take the vaccine. What the hell is happening in our country? $10,000 they're going to give you to take the vaccine. And because them know say a whole heap of people in Jamaica, especially over 60, don't have no work, them can't go to work again because them tell them must work from home. If you can't work from home, that means you're going to sit down in the yard and suffer. Them now bribing you. Bribe. That is bribe. Bribe. The government is a criminal government because them bribing people with $10,000 to take vaccination. It should be something that you do voluntarily. But it's not voluntarily, as we can say. And it is going to be mandatory, but it's not mandatory where they're going to tell you, say, you have to take it. They're going to implement certain things in the country that force you to take it. It's just simple. And them know what them are do. Them know exactly what them doing. Terrible set of people them. We want to see that the parliamentarians them in the House of Representatives take the vaccine. Don't bother go around the corner and go on like and go on like. Because them do that too. Them go on like them take it and them don't take it and them friend nah go talk on them. Because if you are going to have companies where I tell people say them can't come to work if them not take the vaccine. A bully business that. A bully business that. Can you imagine you work at a company and you go out work and them say you take the vaccine, show me say you take the vaccine and you not take it, them say, well, you can't come to work, you know, until you take it. That is stick up gangsterism. After we're done here, say if you want to do it, you can't do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. You know, see it. It's a terrible thing. Terrible, terrible thing. So I now fight against the vaccine. I want to know that I now fight against the vaccine. If I want to take it, him free. You know, see it. If him don't want to take it, him still free. I now follow these whole heap of conspiracies about microchipping a vaccine and it a plan, them a plan to use it to kill our black people. I now follow that. I don't know them conspiracy there. Them conspiracy they far than me as of right now. You know, so I don't want nobody come and try pump up my brains. If you come tell me, say, Muta, you know, so them have liquid chip where we put in the vaccine and all. That means, you know, the millions of people will take it already, including them. And they have some people that say, oh, you know, say them, oh, you know, say the same vaccine them take and, oh, you know, say them take it. Maybe a water and all them something. All them things, you know, I can't bother put on my head, wrap my head round to know if when Queen Elizabeth and her husband take it for water, them pumping her, when Biden take it, if I water them pumping him. When Trump say him take it, maybe him never really take it. Me no can't bother with them theory there. It out there, vaccine out there. I mean, nah, say it can't help. Yeah, people are say, can't help, vaccine nah go help. This and that. Well, millions of people take it. And we're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to see what's going to happen. So, me just say that because I am very concerned. Very, very concerned about it.
And that is it for now. I want you to state on the thoughts in the comment section. What do you know the pre? You see what time o'clock, you see what time I knock. We are hurry and get that car here. And as usual, my people. But walk one.